We will also be making decisions using the expected value approach. We'll be constructing a decision tree using this payoff table, where payoffs are profits and the probability of the states of nature are 0.4 and 0.6 respectively. Decision trees use two types of nodes: a square or rectangle node called decision node, from which decision alternative branches will originate, and a circle node called chance node, from which states of nature or outcome branches will emanate. The chance node is also referred to as an outcome node or event node. Now let's construct a decision tree for this payoff table. We first draw a decision node with branches coming out of the decision node representing decision alternatives. Next, we draw the chance node or outcome node with respective states of nature or outcomes.
Perhatikan, stop, mutual bond, itu adalah batch-nya.
At the end of the branches, as you can see, 70 and -13 for stocks. We do the same for mutual funds and for bonds. Notice that the payoff is 20 for bonds, irrespective of the state of nature. Therefore, we really don't need to repeat 20. We simply need to draw a single branch from bonds with a payoff of 20. Now let's solve the decision tree. Solving the decision tree is also known as folding back the decision tree. In essence, we are going to calculate the expected values and then choose the best. For stocks, the expected value is calculated as 0.4 times 70 plus 0.6 times -13, which is 20.2. So we just usually write the 20.2 on the chance node for stocks. We do the same for mutual funds. The expected value is 0.4 times 53 plus 0.6 times -5, which is 18.2. We also write that on the chance node for mutual funds. For bonds, no calculation is required. We can only expect a payoff of 20 for bonds. Now, comparing the three values, 20.2, 18.2, and 20, the best expected value is 20.2. We usually just place that value close to the decision node. Therefore, the decision is to invest in stocks. Thanks for watching.
Ada pertanyaan? Ada? Silakan. Nggak ada?
Nggak ada, Pak. Jelas, Pak.
Oke. Jadi sama dengan ini tadi kan? Berarti kalau di sini juga mana yang paling baik ambil sehingga muncullah keputusannya tadi. Ini contoh perhitungannya. Panjang sekali di sini contoh perhitungannya, tapi itu tadi di video tadi sudah jelas ya. Kemudian Anda bisa menginstal Triplan XLA ini, dapat di-download di Balakrisnan WPS kelihatan? Ada? Rizal, Beko?
Ada, Pak.
Ya. Jadi contoh-contoh yang kemarin itu kan juga bisa diambil di sini semuanya. Contoh 8, contoh tabelan. Dan di sini di kiri di menunya itu ada Triplan. Anda bisa download dan instalkan add-in ini ke Excel. Sehingga Anda bisa menggunakan Excel Triplan ini di Excel. Kalau saya nggak terlalu ini nggak saya pasang di tempat saya, tapi Anda silakan kalau mau masang. Jadi ini presentingnya saya dulu. Jadi Kalau kita lihat di Excel, saya sudah download sih kalau dari Excel itu tadi. Ini tadi FMP ya. Total number under bukan. Ini contohnya yang kalau kita menggunakan triplan. Dan ini bisa di-copy kok. Nggak usah pakai add-in juga Anda bisa meng-copy. Tinggal menambahkan alternatif. Hasilnya seperti ini. Akan lebih baik kalau Anda pasang di Excel-nya.
First thing we want to do is to navigate to treeplan.com. 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 And you should see this screen. And there's our old familiar decision tree. I'll blow that up a little bit. That we'll be making using TreePlan decision tree. It's really pretty straightforward. So let's go back to this page. And we don't want to buy TreePlan unless you want to later on. Click on Trial and then download TreePlan Trial. And if you're in Windows 10 or something close to that, you should see it show up down here in the lower corner of your screen. Okay, so that's how you download it. And I'll show you how to install it next. Start Excel and have just an empty workbook. And this is Excel, Excel 2016, so your process should be similar to that unless you've got a very old version of Excel or if you're on the Mac. But click on File, Options, brings up this dialog box. We want to click on Trust Center Settings. On the Add-ins tab of the Trust Center, we want to make sure that these are unchecked. Then we click on Macro Settings, and we want to make sure everything's unchecked except the Disable All Macros with Notification. Select that. Click OK, and then OK. Okay, now we want to navigate to where the downloaded TreePlan files are stored. And in my case, when I download, it goes into Downloads. You may not see TreePlan at the top of your list. If you don't, click on Date Modified, sometimes twice, and then make sure that your cursor has brought you to the very top, and you should see TreePlan 202 trial files. Now this is a zip file, so that means we've got to unzip it. On my computer with Windows 10, I left click it to select it, whoops, and then right click to bring up the menu to extract here. Okay, and I'm going to click on name to put everything in alphabetical order. Put mine backwards, and here are my TreePlan 202 files. You can see I had an older version of TreePlan that I had to uninstall from my system. Okay, so there are our TreePlan files, both the Mac version and the Windows version. When you have Excel open, if you click on Add-ins, you'll get a drop down, and if you don't have TreePlan installed, you won't see these three things: TreePlan student license for education only, decision tree. You'll just have a blank there. Okay, I'm back in my Excel application, and what we want to do is to go to that tree plan XLA file and open it. Don't be tempted to use your Windows Explorer and just double click on the XLA. That probably will not work properly. So let's go to File, Open, and I'm going to browse. I'm going to go to my downloads. That's where mine's stored. And then I'm going to drag down until I see tree plan. And you'll see 3 files there. There's an example for Macs, an example for Windows, and we'll open that in a second. And then the tree plan add-in 1605. So click on that to select it and click open. Okay, and you'll get this message that says there's macros here. The default is disable macros. We want to select enable macros to make sure it will work. You can then go to add-ins, and you can see there it added in an additional, the updated version, the tree plan trial. I had the old version there, and let me click on that and see if it starts, and it asks me for a new tree, and it gives me this little bitty tree to start with. Now from that you can build a very large tree. Let's go back and go to File, Open, Browse, and then again near where your add-in is, I'm going to click on the example and open that. There we go. Another workbook, and this has a number of examples in it. Got to enable editing, of course. Shows you an original tree. If you click over here in the middle, there's a tab. That has, for some reason went to the bottom there, the basic procedure for how to use tree plan.
Ini yang 83 nih. Ini tree plan. Oke. Kita lanjut dengan yang decision tree for multi-stage decision making problem. Bagi yang ini berarti kita kembali ke presentation. Multi-stage problem biasanya kalau kita memutuskan membeli sesuatu, maka ada keputusan lanjutannya. Makanya disebut multi-stage. Kalau kita memutuskan sebagai contoh, Anda memutuskan kuliah di Universitas Bakri, berarti transportasi atau rumah tinggal, saya harus kos atau tidak, atau tetap di rumah, berarti kendaraannya harus apa, mana bisa dihitung, mana yang paling efisien. Nah, di contoh di bawah ini adalah misalnya kita ingin membuat, apakah kita perlu membayar $4.000 untuk market survei atau tidak. Hasil survei akan membuat kita lebih baik memutuskan. Kemudian kita akan memutuskan apakah membuat pabrik besar, kecil, atau tanpa membuat pabrik kedua itu ya. Kemudian kita akan menghitung outcome dan payoff-nya. Jadi ini ada 2 stage. Pertama, apakah kita perlu, saya agak besarkan sedikit. Jadi kalau Anda lihat di sini, tanpa survei, dari awal dulu ya. Note pertama ya, tanpa survei dengan survei. Kalau yang tanpa survei kan dari tabel kita masukkan saja kan, large, small plan, no plan. Kalau high demand, moderate demand, angkanya juga dimasukkan, payoff-nya ini. Kalau no plan, all demand, no. Kan satu cuman kan. Kemudian kalau misalnya conduct survey, hasilnya positif, hasilnya negatif, bisa jadi gitu kan. Kalau hasil positif, maka peluangnya 0,57. Nah, berarti large plan, small plan, dan lain-lain dimasukkan lagi angkanya. 0,509. Ini karena apa? Dikalikan antara 0,57 dikalikan dengan 0,30 dan seterusnya. Sehingga ketemulah ini angkanya, payoff-nya. Ya, payoff-nya. Kemudian kalau small plan ada ini. Ini payoff-nya juga. 0,57 dikalikan ini.
Pak, boleh diulang nggak Pak? Yang itu payoff-nya kan berubah. Aku masih belum ngerti Pak.
Yang mana, yang mana?
Itu kan jadi 196.000. Itu gimana caranya Pak tadi?
Kan 0,509 kali berapa tadi? 0,509 kalau 0,3 adalah 200 payoff-nya. Bentar, ini 0,197. Saya juga, bentar nanti. Ini kayaknya ada yang hitungan yang saya lupa. Tapi memang ini harus akan berubah. 0,57 kali 0, sekian kalikan angka 200 jadilah ini gitu. Nanti hitungannya kita jelaskan. Tapi untuk menyusun dulu.
Oke, Pak.
Ya, menyusun dulu ya. Jadi di sini negative value, negative result itu adalah ini. 1,969624 minus 124. Di sini malah minus 124 dan 4.000 terakhir all demand. Nah, ini semua cara ininya adalah kalau kita lihat dari mana tadi. Saya tunjukkan saja ke video saja biar lebih jelas. Karena ini hasilnya nyatakan hasilnya 0,96. Hasilnya sudah payoff-nya sekian. Payoff ini yang dinyatakan oleh